It is super busy at the... All right, bring in Emily, but she's does not want to come in, it looks like. What up? What up?
Oh, I'm filming Stacy. Hello, Stacy.
Oh, hi.
Oh, mine's my flash ad.
Are amazing, and I overuse that word sometimes. Hello, so we are here.
First pumpkin king cold brew of the year.
Okay. Huh.
Oh, we're about to get hit.
So we just left Bar Taco. Yeah.
Who's doing that? Why are they red?
What?
Oh,
Why are they so small?
Your adventure begins here with Must See Adventures. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Must See Adventures. I hope you all enjoyed that last series in Hawaii, 12 Days of Paradise in Oahu. If you haven't checked it out though, go search the playlist that we have. You can find all 12 episodes right there. We are in between series right now. We're about to start another one, but for now, we're going to share a video from last Labor Day weekend, where we went to Tennessee with our friends Jared and Stacy. Just want to clear some old content before we start another series, so I hope you like it. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Must See Adventures. We are back from Europe, and it is dark. It is 5 a.m. in the morning, and if you watched other vlogs, you know, what do I wake up for 5 a.m. for? Run Disney, golf, and a flight, baby. We are traveling again. It is Labor Day weekend. It is Friday. You're probably wondering, Labor Day weekend? That happened several months ago. You know, it took a while to catch up on those other vlogs. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Come Tennessee, where we're going to go today.
Okay, confession time. This adventure is actually from last Labor Day weekend in 2024. Yep, our content backlog is alive and well, so at this point, we're basically time travelers. But with another Labor Day just wrapping up, it feels like the perfect time to finally share it. And in this episode, you'll see our friends Jared and Stacy, who we just spent this Labor Day 2025 with as well. It looks like this tradition is here to stay.
It is super busy at the airport today. It is clearly a holiday weekend. It is just jam-packed, but you know, we got through security and all that. We're getting a little snack. The girls are getting a muffin. I'm getting a bagel. Short flight to Nashville. First time the three of us are going to Nashville together. Liz and I have been separately a few times for work, as you may have saw in our Starbucks mug collection video. But now the three of us are going together. We're going to meet up with some friends. It's going to be an awesome weekend. Let's hop on this bird and go south. Hey, we are on the plane and my head is taking up half the space here because we are very close. But yeah, we're making our way south. We are boarded. Where are we going, Emily?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. What do you think about that, Liz?
Sounds like fun.
Sounds like fun. Let's have a fun weekend. Hello, we have made it to Nashville. Pretty easy flight, and let's get a rental car, get our bags, and see where we're headed to next. Should be a fun weekend.
First up on our agenda was a college visit and campus tour for Emily at Vanderbilt University. They've been sending her enough mail to fill our recycling bin, so since we're in the area, we decided why not check it out.
So it is like the opposite here in Nashville than it was in Detroit. Like, it is not very busy, at least here in the baggage claim. And it actually didn't seem that bad in the concourse too. So everyone's leaving Detroit, not many people leaving or coming to Nashville. So interesting observation, I thought.
We landed pretty early in the morning, well before lunch. So after grabbing our rental car, we decided to make a pit stop at the Opry Mills Mall because nothing says college tour prep quite like a little shopping spree.
You know, it's funny. I mean, you definitely don't come to Nashville to go to the Rainforest Cafe. We actually have one in Michigan, and then there's the two in Disney. I did not know there's one in Nashville, but there it is. So we got to Nashville a lot earlier than we thought, and we booked a Vanderbilt tour for 2 p.m. They had an 11 a.m. option. That probably would have worked out better, but we just didn't know if we're going to get there in time. So we're just walking around the Opry Mills Mall. Pretty big mall, pretty big space, pretty cool. And what is this place? Vineyard Vines? Well, let's check this place out. When in Nashville, you got to go to the whale store. Am I right? So we've been walking around the mall and we saw the sign for this aquarium, an underwater dining adventure. We're like, what could that possibly be? And I think it's like a coral reef. Yeah, it's the coral reef of Nashville.
Because we'd gotten up so early this morning, we were more than ready for some lunch. So after some time exploring the mall, we headed on over to East Nashville to visit Bar Taco, a spot that Scott had tried before and we'd also visited in Washington, D.C. and really enjoyed. Plus, it's just a short drive from Vanderbilt, so it felt like the perfect lunch stop.
So we are here for lunch. We're at Bar Taco, and we went to a place like this, the same place, but a different chain in Washington, D.C., and I really liked it. So we're here again, and hopefully it's just as good as I remember.
What do you think, Liz? You excited about it?
Yeah, I liked it the last time, so I'm excited to try it again.
What'd you order?
Tacos?
Tacos. I got a very pretty looking drink here. This is a watermelon basil margarita. Wow, that's actually really great. So we're just leaving Bar Taco, and it was good. I really liked that spot. And oh, you didn't like it, Emily?
Thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs up. It's funny, Liz was talking about, like, there are so many taco joints, I feel like, in Nashville.
There are.
So you have many options to choose from, but I do recommend Bar Taco. We've been there 3 times now, and the atmosphere is cool, the staff is friendly. But yeah, just an overall great experience.
Yeah, they were really friendly and they were super helpful. It was really like laid back.
Yep. And now we're going to just walk around a little bit. It's actually really hot.
It's very hot.
So might just actually get to the car and start making our way towards Vanderbilt for our tour. How exciting.
Woo-hoo.
We arrived a little early for the tour, which was great and gave us some time to do some exploring on our own and browse through the campus shop. Along the way, we learned more about Vanderbilt's culture and the wide range of academic programs that they offer. The tour itself was really nice, and luckily the weather had cooled down, making it a pleasant walk around campus. Even though we pretty much knew that Emily wasn't interested in Vanderbilt, we did enjoy checking out the campus and learning more about them. By the time that the tour had wrapped up, it was the perfect timing to head to downtown Franklin and check into our weekend home. We chose to stay in downtown Franklin, Tennessee, since Scott and I are both a bit familiar with the area from our work, and their downtown is not only full of things to do, but it's also super cute. Franklin is a charming historic town just south of Nashville and is known for its brick-lined Main Street, boutique shops, and several restaurants. It also has a deep Civil War history, with the Battle of Franklin taking place here in 1864. These days, though, the vibe is more small-town charm mixed with Southern hospitality, making it a fun home base for the weekend. Our first stop inside the house was the screen porch and then the kitchen. The kitchen opened up into a long hall. Because this was a historic home, the layout of the house was a bit interesting, with the rooms a little bit more compartmentalized off of the hallway. There were 3 main bedrooms on the first floor, and the home was ranch style, so everything was right here. Each of the rooms had a good-sized bed and good storage. Spoiler alert for later in the video, we did end up getting a little bit creeped out by the history of this house after going on a Franklin ghost tour. The floors were a bit creaky and wooden, which is just what you want when you're staying in a historic home. The house was just so charming, with all of the quaint, antique furniture and just that historic look and feel. Nothing like our house at home. The living room was very comfortable with a large sectional that was great for us to just be able to kick back and relax and watch a movie when we'd had a little bit too much exploring. I just love these tall bookcases with the rolling ladder. It makes you feel like you're in a Disney movie. Maybe I'll swing by like Belle in Beauty and the Beast. The kitchen area was huge. There was a big island and a good seating area, which was a great central point to hang out throughout the weekend. I really liked this Four Seasons room porch. It was very unique, and there was also another large bookcase here with some board games and things to keep you entertained. All in all, I think this was a great house to stay in, and I would stay there again. It had its quirks, but that was part of the charm. We rented our house through VRBO, and it was a historic home right there on Main Street in Franklin. It was a great location for walking to and from the shops and restaurants. Before we got too settled into the house, though, we wanted to hit the town and grab a bite to eat. So we had our name added to the wait list over at Puckett's, and while we waited, Scott suggested that we visit the Stable Reserve, which is a distillery that he discovered on his last trip to Franklin. We sat around and tasted some of their great spirits, and enjoyed the live music by Lockwood Bar. She was awesome and a lot of fun.
And then there's the music video, the background vocals.
Smelly, 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 cat, smelly, smelly, cat.
It's not your fault.
Woo!
The dinner party episode. A legitimately great song. You took me by the hand and made me a man. That one night you made everything alright. So wrong, you made everything alright. Okay, the internet has no more lyrics.
After a short wait, our name was called for the famous Pucketts. As we were seated, a band called the Deltas was setting up, and our table ended up right in front of the stage. Scott and I were practically part of the band with the spotlight shining on us. We didn't know quite what to expect at first. Just 2 brothers, one on guitar and the other surrounded by a percussion setup that included a drum kit, a washboard, harmonica, and all sorts of other gadgets. We thought that it might be a little unusual, but as it turned out, the Deltas were fantastic, just like the barbecue at Puckett's. That's one thing that I love about the Nashville area, is all of the amazing live music. Even if you're not a big fan of country like me, you can still have a great time.
All right, so we're here at 55 South, and I was here for a work trip, and on the wall, they have a bourbon wall, and it said Booker's. And I sent a photo to Jared. This is about a year ago.
Did they have a price by that Booker's though?
They did not have a price. And Jared was like, bummer. So if you watched episode 5 of Must See Adventures, our aquarium day in St. Louis, I had Booker's for the first time. And I remembered this spot. Jared even remembered the spot. He saw the wall, right?
I saw the wall. Scott sends me a picture of the bourbon wall, the chalkboard with all of the bourbon, and I see the Booker's in there with no price on it. I said, this is probably a long shot that they're not going to have it, but ask if they have the Booker's. They did not have it.
They did not have it.
Tonight, we scored some Booker's.
We scored some Booker's. We had a batch that you never even had.
No, yeah, that's right. I don't even remember what it was.
It was good, though. I thought it was good.
There's a lot of batches. But they also had Pinkies. We've had Pinkies before, and we had it again tonight. Still not our favorite. The other one, however, which unfortunately we can't remember, was very good.
And they've already locked the door, so we can't even go in and ask, Mr. Bartender Man!
Yes, the barman.
Yeah.
The barman.
But it was a fun day in Franklin tonight. Like, we're reunited, and it feels so good. Stick around. This might be 1 episode. It might be 4 episodes. I don't know what it's going to be. But please like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Maybe we're going to go to another segment now. Maybe this is the end of the episode. I just don't know. But stick around.
Popcorn. I'm very not hungry.
That is how many liters of popcorn would you call that?
All of them? Extra large.
Extra large popcorn. What kind of popcorn is it?
Edwardsville.
Is it like a Chicago mix? Is it buttered popcorn?
Edwardsville.
If you watched our incredible European vacation to Norway, France, Spain, London, all the stuff, there is a segment that I record where I'll say, hey, if we get to 300 subscribers, I'm buying a new camera. If we can get to I say 300 subscribers. I know that's such a small number, but double what we have right now. If we can get to 300 during the series, I'm going to buy a better camera so that I have more stability and all this stuff, which means if I can get 300 people to consistently watch, I think it's worth trying to do this more after we're done with this trip. Well, guess what? At the time of this recording, we're at 534, and bam! Here is the new camera. It's the Osmo Pocket 3. I'm about to open it right up. We're gonna learn how to use this camera for better quality for Must See Adventures. I can't wait to get this baby open. Boom, here we go. We're gonna open the Osmo Pocket 3.
Thank you so much for supporting our channel. A year later, and we're at over 1,240 subscribers, and we truly love sharing these adventures with you. We really appreciate you following along. After a fun evening at Puckett's and hanging out around the house, we decided to call it a night, since the next morning, we had a senior photo session planned for Emily with a local friend of ours.
Hello, it is now the next morning. It is Saturday, and it was an early morning for the Gardners. Jared and Stacy, hopefully they're still sleeping in at the time I'm recording this, enjoying their morning, being a little laid back. The three of us, though, however, we were up at 5:30 to get ready to be in this field, which I'll talk about more here in a second. But we went to Starbucks, and I love the Starbucks in downtown Franklin. It's so cute. It's on the corner, tons of brick. So I've been to Franklin a few times for work, but I've never seen downtown Franklin early in the morning, because I normally stay out of the downtown area. And oh my God, it's so darn cute, and it was so peaceful. It was so quiet. Dogs everywhere. A lot of cyclists getting ready for a bike ride. You saw people doing training runs, and you could hear the background loops. It was really pretty. It was a very awesome morning. Just hanging down at the Starbucks, having our coffee, our morning coffee. The pumpkin season is back, so the pumpkin cold brews are back.
Okay, it is finally pumpkin season at Starbucks. First pumpkin cream cold brew of the year. I figured yesterday at Vanderbilt the leaves were falling, and I'm like, it's time. So let's see if it's as good as I remember. My favorite.
So we just had a little chill morning there before we made our way to this park. And this is a gorgeous park. And you might be asking, why are Scott, Elizabeth, Emily at this park? The reason we are here is because we're doing a photo session. We're doing a senior photo session for Emily today. We figured, why not? We came all the way to Tennessee for this. No, we really didn't. We just want to have fun and hang out with our friends and have a nice weekend. But we thought, why not? It's her senior year. There's some gorgeous backdrops here. We have a photographer friend. You know, they were in town. They weren't traveling this weekend, so it worked out. And right now the session is happening behind me. These are going to be beautiful. Maybe I'll drop one in here by the time I edit this episode. I'm sure we'll have the proofs. So yeah, so this is a great way to start the day. We're gonna have some more fun. We're gonna go to the factory today. We might go to downtown Nashville. Just want to talk with our traveling friends to see what they want to do, basically. But should be another exciting day here in Tennessee.
We decided to explore downtown Nashville a bit and grab some lunch, this time at another famous barbecue spot, Martin's Barbecue. Even before the nightlife had kicked in, Broadway was already buzzing and packed with people. We hopped between a couple of the bars and eventually made our way over to John Bon Jovi's, where we caught a few live sets. While Broadway becomes 21 and over in the evenings, minors are allowed in the honky tonks during the day, so Emily was able to join us for the fun.
And you guys kept us busy so far, but we're out of requests. I'm gonna come around and meet you guys. If there's anything you want to hear, your favorite song, favorite artist, is gonna be the perfect time for you guys to let me know.
We didn't end up recording much for the rest of the trip, partly because Scott was getting familiar with our new camera, and partly because we spent a lot of time just relaxing at the house. Later this evening, though, we joined a ghost tour of downtown Franklin, hosted by Franklin Walking Tours. No video was allowed, but we did snap plenty of photos along the way, and we learned some really cool history. We saw historic sites, and we wandered through some of the charming downtown neighborhoods. For a while, we were half worried that the tour was going to stop at our rental house, but thankfully it didn't. I mean, there's no way our house was haunted, right? We wrapped up the evening with a lovely dinner at Cork and Cow. Now, I can't personally speak to their old fashions, but Scott, Jared, and Stacy swore that it was one of the best that they'd ever had. The next morning, we made our way over to Biscuit Love, which ironically had also been part of our ghost tour the night before. Don't worry though, the only scary thing here were the calories. The line was out the door when we arrived, but it moved fast, and the biscuits were definitely worth the wait. Biscuit Love is tucked inside of one of Franklin's historic homes, and their claim to fame is the Bonut. Picture this: fried biscuit dough coated in sugar, topped with lemon mascarpone, and sitting in a bed of blueberry compote. Yep, it tasted every bit as good as it sounds. They've also got southern favorites like grits, hearty breakfast sides, and morning fuel like Bloody Marys and fresh squeezed orange juice. We really enjoyed it. On this day, we set out on our own historic Franklin adventure. Using a guide on Stacy's phone, we explored battlefields, cemeteries, and other historic sites around town. Afterwards, we slowed things down, browsing the shops downtown and relaxing back at the house. Then, we visited the factory at Franklin for a little bit of touring and dinner. That's when a local friend clued us into a fun surprise. They had a hidden speakeasy bar at the Mellow Mushroom Pizza restaurant. So while Emily stayed back at the house for some downtime, the rest of us went out to investigate. We walked in, not knowing quite what to expect. I mean, a speakeasy behind a pizza restaurant, but wow, we were blown away. The lounge is called Amendment 18 Cocktail Club, and every Sunday night from 5 to 8, they bring in live jazz. Luckily for us, it just happened to be Sunday night, and we scored a seat to watch a terrific jazz trio. Talk about stumbling onto a hidden gem.
With the cab? What you got there, Liz?
Sirens falsetto.
Mr. Bear, what do you have?
I am enjoying a Volstead. Well, I haven't enjoyed it yet.
What do I have?
But I am about to.
Also Volstead. Cheers.
Cheers, my people.
That's good.
You are all I
edit your vlog.
This is great. This is great commentary. It's fun to like listen to that stuff, right? When I'm editing.
And say flop again. Say flop one more time.
One thing I love about visiting the South is the desserts, so we wrapped up our evening with some pie to go with our cocktails, and then we headed back to find Emily deep in a game called Dress to Impress. And yes, the 5 of us ended up gathered in the living room, sitting around the TV, watching a fashion show video game. Not exactly what we expected for the night, but definitely memorable.
Look at this.
Oh, look at that.
It is Monday morning. The weekend has been flying by. We're starting to pack up the house, but
We bought ice cream last night. We brought it back. We got pints of Jenny's ice cream, so we thought we would try it. We thought we could have it for dessert, and then we never ended up having dessert last night.
I know we're just having so much fun playing Dress to Impress.
Oh my gosh!
Which you probably saw some video footage of that, but
So we decided, it's 8:30 in the morning on a Monday. Let's have ice cream for breakfast.
why not?
Why not?
We're adults. We've earned it.
So,
How does it look like?
I don't know. So this is the buttercream birthday
it just
cake.
kind of popped open.
Well, I opened it earlier.
Oh, okay.
So, but look how fun that looks with all those sprinkles. And then the other one that we got to try is this gooey butter cake. So I haven't opened this one yet.
Ooh, the satisfaction of
Flavor
peeling that
is
off.
everything. Let's see.
Oh.
It doesn't look quite as fun, but I bet it's gonna taste good.
Yeah.
So
put in the comments, do you recommend the breakfast for ice cream strategy? Have you done that before?
You mean ice cream for breakfast?
Yeah, whatever. Something like that.
Breakfast for ice cream would be different.
That would be.
Kind of weird. It's like breakfast for dinner.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Breakfast for ice cream. Yeah. I don't know about that
Waffle
one.
ice cream, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's still early. They heard about all the great ghost stories in Franklin, and we're just walking around here, and Stacy noticed this hole in the floor and then a hinge. Do we dare try? Is it going to be scary? Oh, what could be down there? Are there ghosts? Ooh. What you doing there, Jared?
No, don't go down there.
I'm going to the cellar.
No, you're not. Don't do that.
And he never returned.
Is that the light switch right there?
Oh, the stairs are fancy. They're carpeted.
What?
What? Get out.
Underneath all the dirt.
Get out of there.
No.
It's on the video camera down there.
I mean, it's a cellar.
It's a cellar.
Our last stop of the trip was at Arrington Vineyards, a 95-acre property often called Nashville's wine country. The Vineyard is all about the experience, from wine flights and picnic-style seating to live music on the lawn and food trucks serving up local favorites. It's the perfect spot to relax with friends and enjoy the views before heading home. We really enjoyed our time at the Vineyard and definitely recommend it as a stop during any Nashville visit, especially if you're a wine enthusiast. Even if you're not, it's still a beautiful spot with great scenery and a laid-back vibe. One thing to keep in mind, on a hot day, the lawn and picnic tables can get pretty warm. Our tip is to arrive early and grab a shady spot, which is exactly what we did. As the sun set on our flight home, we wrapped up this Labor Day weekend adventure. Even though this trip was from over a year ago and we didn't end up recording as much as we normally do, we still wanted to share the experience before jumping into our next series. Coming up, we've got a fun mix of Las Vegas and a very special trip, taking my parents on their very first Disney cruise. You won't want to miss it. Thanks so much for supporting our channel, and if you haven't already, please make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next adventure.